Welcome to the Legend Show. I'm your host, Debbie Classic, and I have here in the building a very beautiful queen. And please meet the loyal queen.
Mahogany Raspberry.
This is a queen, and she is going to be introduced officially as the African American queen very soon this weekend. And we're bringing and presenting the prestigious Mahogany Raspberry.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Are you ready for the event?
I am. I'm beyond ready for the event. I'm ready to see these pieces that I'm wearing first, though.
You all need to see these pieces she's talking about. Dopeness.
Miss Debbie is designing my piece. She's designing my piece. I'm super excited.
I want to first of all ask you, how do you feel generally about the concept of this event, being that it is talking about bridging the gap between the Africans and African Americans?
Something that I do stand for is unity within people, especially in our race, being the African American and an African, because a lot of people are afraid of what they don't understand and what they don't know. So I would advise people to just extend a hand and learn a little bit more about your own background as well as their background. And understanding is the first key to all of it.
Yes. So now I'm from the African community and you are from the American community. There are a lot of things you don't know about me.
Correct.
And there are a lot of things that I don't know about you.
Correct.
I may have some misconceptions about your community, the same thing with me.
Because people are afraid of what they don't know.
Yes. Just like you said, people are afraid of what they don't know. And how do we get to know and have a good understanding of that thing that we don't know?
Doing something as simple as saying, hello, my name is. It's just that easy. And you never know what a person is carrying sometimes, to just say, hello, my name is, with a smile. So it's all in the approach, it's all in tone. I'm a big person of energy.
Right.
So your energy has to be calm when introducing yourself to someone as well. If your approach is wrong and your tone is wrong, the conversation is already going to shift.
Absolutely.
So it's as simple as saying hello.
Hello, being nice.
That's one language that we all understand. Hello.
So I want to also ask, how do you feel generally? Because lately you've been a little close. I don't know how much close, but I know you've been close to the African community. What has been your experience and how have you felt about it?
I've been taking a little more time to get more acquainted with the background and the history. So I'm more open to a lot of things, especially since winning the December Awards. But yes, I'm more open to a lot more of things that they've gone through and the reasons why they're so closed off when it comes to us African Americans. So, and that again is why I say, ask these questions, say hello, break boundaries by making these conversations and learning a little more about one another, how we do things in America versus how they do things in Africa. And this is the only way that you can understand those things and begin to bridge those gaps, is by learning
and understanding it.
Yes, take the shield off your eyes and open them. Open your ears and listen. That's all it takes, is just a little bit of time.
And we can really succeed to achieve this and coming close if we're still on a distance.
Exactly.
We still have to create opportunities just like the one we've been creating, to bring both communities together so we can do things together and understand ourselves.
And we are so much more stronger in numbers.
Exactly.
In numbers. Imagine the things that we could conquer if us as Africans and African Americans merge fences
together, do things.
Exactly.
Do things together, collaborate together.
Yes.
Upload things together. It's going to be like super fun.
And that's deadly in itself.
Exactly.
That's world conquering in itself. So yes, definitely.
So what will be your advice to your community about this particular move that we are introducing and trying to fire force to move it?
definitely come out, support, engage, learn more again about these cultures, because we only know what they tell us in the textbooks or what we may see on television. But when you have someone that you can actually reach out and touch and sit down and talk with and
And
learn
ask
these things
questions.
firsthand, exactly, and get the answers firsthand, rawly delivered to you, versus them being saturated and
Yes.
watered down in textbooks and videos and things you find on YouTube and Google, because everything that you find on the internet is not true. But if you have someone that you can sit with, and you can talk with, you can ask these questions, and they can break things down for you a little bit clearer, then understanding is key. Understanding is key.
Absolutely, you just gave the point right there. So from my community, my advice would be to come out and associate positively, and try to, like she said, hello is the starting point of communication. So when you at least embrace one and welcome, stop being too far.
Yes.
Because you don't know what you don't know. This is a different community and they've come a long way. And you need to understand those things. So you can't be my friend if I don't know you and if I don't understand you.
And I do understand that there are language barriers, even with accents and so forth. And if you don't understand, because what I do for me, I'll say, I apologize, but can you repeat that for me a little bit? You know, but and sometimes it can get annoying for them if they have to constantly repeat themselves. But just ask, and again, it's all in your tone, in your approach. I'm sorry, Miss Debbie, what was that you said? Can you repeat that for me one more time? I'm trying to understand. Work with me. It just takes a little bit of time, just a little bit of time and patience.
There are a lot of misconceptions when it comes to language barrier. We are colonized by the British.
Yes.
And the British English is different from the American English.
Yes.
So, and both can still be found in dictionaries. So, but because it's not your regular daily use English,
yes,
you have not heard about that particular English for a while, and someone from the Africa is using that English and with an accent.
And the slangs are a little different. The slangs are a little different because
you may not understand it.
You know, a lot of times you guys will say something, go it, that means so many different things. It's the way you say it and the tone you say it in. It means so many different things. But if you just, again, just embrace it and say hello, make a friend out of it, and just look how we sit here and we laugh and enjoy each other's company. You can do the same.
And in Africa, we say hello here, hi, hello. So, but in Africa, if you want to greet someone, you say good morning, good evening, or good night, or bye.
Yes.
So that's firm greetings. Is what we're used to.
Well, I'm a country girl. I'm from Alabama. They say the same thing. If you walk into someone's home or room or office and you do not say good morning, good afternoon, my grandmother will stop you or my mom dead in your tracks and say, honey, I did not wake up with you this morning. I didn't sleep with you last night. Good morning. How you doing? You know, so yes, please say hello.
I've said good morning to a lot of people. Like, what do you say?
Yes.
I was like, no, I was just saying good morning.
Yes,
it's
being polite, common courtesy.
You know? So, but it all takes to come close and have a good relationship and stop the discriminating thing because of mindset.
Yes.
You know, we've been told a lot. So, but what are those things we've been told? I think we're of age to wake up and ask questions by ourselves and make our own decisions for our own good. And that will also even benefit us more.
Yes, agree.
Because when we set in boundaries, that boundaries affects things you can benefit from. Inside there, you're keeping that boundary off.
And you never know what Debbie might have that mahogany can use. Like a dress.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want us to talk a little bit more about some of the conceptions you've had about Africa.
I'm just a people person, so I don't assume anything. I'm very interested in different backgrounds, different cultures. So, and I've met just, I have friends of all races. I don't see race. I don't see color. I see people. I see people. It's another person. And I may not understand their language, but we'll find some way, even if it's music, just to find
To
some type
connect.
of way to connect. Exactly. So I haven't had any bad experiences, but I've just experienced in making friends, just taking the time to say hello. And I ask questions. So what is it like? I've never been there before.
Mm-hmm.
So what is this type of food called? Or how do you say hello in this? Or how do you say good night in that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, ask these questions. Make it fun.
Mm-hmm.
Learning is fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things I love this lady about. She is open, and they're keeping every kind of negativity behind, because when you put it in your phone, it
Mm-hmm.
will blind your eyes from seeing
Mm-hmm.
the good side of that thing. I don't see race. I don't see culture.
Mm-hmm.
That is how I'm brought up, and that is I'm a true Christian.
Mm-hmm.
We are one and from one God, and that God don't see color. He don't know race.
Yes.
He only know that we are all His children. So that is how I've been brought up, and my Christian belief.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I believe in, and that has helped me not to see color, race in anything. And it hurts me when, for one reason or the other, people discriminate.
Yes.
I try to use every platform that I have to like introduce that no, it shouldn't be this way, because this person is good. If there is anything bad about this person, it should be a personal thing. It shouldn't be a race thing.
Agreed. But I've also learned that, you know, no one's background is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So in no one household, even children who are raised in the same house are not raised the same.
They're not exactly.
No one is the same.
Exactly.
So I have to respect how they feel, understand why they feel that way, and find a way in merging how I feel they feel, so that we both are okay.
Exactly.
You have to respect a person's decisions.
Absolutely.
And why they made that decision.
I agree with you totally. So this event that we're doing this period, the Glamorous Honor Award, so we are honoring all the hardworking people who have done their best in putting their best in the community and in touching people's life and doing whatever they can to better the community. So those are the people that we're honoring at the Glamorous, which you're one of them.
Yes.
So, and you're also receiving a double honor,
Yes.
which is going to be representing the both communities to maintain peace, unity, and love.
Yes.
So we know it's difficult, but we just have to start building a village, even if it's few. So when people see that, oh, this is good, I love what you guys are doing, you know, this good,
how can I be a part?
Spreads. It spreads. So we just have to do our best to spread as much positive vibe we can anytime, because we don't even have a lot of time this time, because
that was
crazy.
Literally my speech the last time, to just become contagious to one another, to love on one another, praise one another. Don't give me my flowers when I'm gone. Don't even think about giving them to me, you know, while I'm gone. Just give them to me while I'm here. And I don't mean physical flowers, but just, you know, hey, Debbie, you're doing a great job. How can I be a part? Hey, Isis, I appreciate you coming out helping to do XYZ. Give me my flowers while I'm there. It's a little thing of just saying thank you. A simple pat on the back to say you're doing a good job. And that's why I say that's something that we as a people have to learn more of, is being contagious to one another, to love on one another. I will repeat that until the end of time, until it starts to sink in. You know, just tell somebody you love them. Even just, again, saying hello with a smile. Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you. Have a good day.
That makes
and it shifts their thought set right then. It shifts their whole day. If you wake up angry and you step outside angry, guess how your day is going to end? Angry. You have the right and the power to make the decision to say, you know what, today I'm going to have a good day despite whatever obstacles that may come my way. I will conquer them. Have that conversation with yourself. Some people think it's weird and they think it's crazy. I have these conversations with myself in the mirror. I do. And don't let me get ready to go to an audition. I have that conversation with myself in the mirror to say, you know what? You're going to conquer this thing. You're going to get that part. You're about to beat this audition, girl. It's yours. I will pound myself up in the mirror, go do my audition, and guess what? Get the part. Because I made the decision for myself that I will conquer that day, that audition, that situation, whatever it may be. Pick up the phone to an old friend, even. Somebody, I make enemies that I don't even know I have. But I'll still say hello and be cordial because you made the decision to be an enemy, not me.
No.
So you won't make that choice for me.
Exactly.
You have the power.
Exactly. You just have made most of the points, honestly.
Yeah.
I like your vibes.
Thank you.
And I want to tell you to keep it up.
Thank you.
There's more to gain from positive life than being some kind of the other way around. You know, people deny themselves of so many success because of that. So, but I want to say you are a queen and you're representing one.
Thank you.
How do you feel collaborating with the African community movies as an actress?
When I say I am beyond excited, oh, and by the way, my passport was shorts and stamps too. But no, I'm really, really excited. And the biggest part about this for me is I don't remember half of it. I'm from Mobile, Alabama, but I spoke 4 other languages outside of English. It was
which one?
Chinese, French, Spanish, and German.
You do?
But I don't remember. I went to preparatory schools. So I started out young. My very first language that I learned outside of English was German.
Wow.
And I learned it in the 5th grade. So me being in country little Alabama, Mobile, Alabama, who am I going to talk to in these languages? If you don't use it, you lose it. So my biggest part about this, I absolutely love everything inside and out about acting behind the camera or in front of the camera. But my biggest thing about this is, I get to learn another language. So I'm super, super excited about learning more and firsthand learning more about the African culture.
We're going to teach you African language. Are you ready?
I am. I am. I'm so excited.
Okay, because we are bringing you fully to the African community. So you'll be ready to learn both the language and everything. It's the food.
I know some of the food. I have.
Which one do you know?
I've dated a little and I dabbled, a little. Just a little. So yeah, so and then too, I work with a lot of Africans. And that's another thing, like they're so open and so quick without a doubt. It's like a reflex. Say, hey, join me. They'll bring food for everybody to sit and eat together. Versus here in America, we're so sheltered and closed off. It's I ordered my whatever meal and I'm gonna sit here at my little table by myself. But Africans don't do that. They invite you to come over and sit and eat and drink with them. So yes, Mariama, you did that for years with me. I love you, girl. And she made her own little dressings and so forth till I started paying her, like, make this for me. But yeah, I've learned a little.
That's one thing. When you said you need to come close and understand these people.
Yes.
Know who they are, what they are like, what their thoughts are, and what their culture looks like. So you won't misunderstand them.
Yes.
That is the point you just laid out now. Because we have the culture of sharing. It don't mean anything to us. We could have a bottle of drink. Oh, I have mahogany there. I'm going to buy one. So I buy another 2. Then when I come, because I can't sit here and be drinking my bottle of Coke while you watch me. It's not our culture.
Exactly.
So when I come, I give it to you so you can enjoy with me. Even if I have one, I may have to share with you. Magni, can you share? Let me share with you. So, but most of the people here, from my experience, misunderstand that. Maybe you want something. How can you be this nice?
Yeah,
I've experienced it personally.
That's the world we live in here in America.
Now, how can she be giving me all of this without asking of nothing? Right. Definitely she wants something.
Right.
I've had 2 people ask, what do you want? How one of them even went direct to ask, what do I have to give in exchange of that? I was like, whoa,
What's the
nothing.
gimmick? What's the setup? Right, right. That's the first reaction.
Nothing.
That's the
She
first reaction.
invited me to an event.
Mhm.
So she told me about what she's doing and all that. So I liked it. So I was like, okay, is it okay to give you souvenirs to share to those people that you're inviting? Because we have the culture. If you are inviting me to something, I don't come empty handed.
Mhm.
I rather come with a check or cash or gift.
Mhm.
That gift may not just be for you.
Right.
Like the Yoruba community in my country, they are very good in that particular set of gifting.
Mhm.
If they are coming for your event, they will buy so many bunch of, no matter how little, to share to your guests. And you don't have to give them back. You're not owing them.
And you know,
It's just a
that's something
cultural
that
thing.
that's something that African Americans can learn from Africans, is to be more open to embrace one another, more open to share and to help one another versus using one another for the next level up.
No, I've experienced that too.
Yeah.
If someone gives you something, they're coming back to take it back. And if you don't, it is quoted. It's not supposed to be. It's not our culture.
Right.
So when they experience different things from us, they first of all signal a red flag, because they're being taught or being programmed that these people, they're gamers, they're
Right.
criminals. Maybe they want something. Maybe she want to exchange something. No. It can only take you coming close to this community to understand their culture,
Yes.
how they behave, their language, and what they do. So you can interpret everything, know when there's a red flag,
Right.
and when it's just a natural love.
Right. And the way I was raised up is, if I can't help you, then I don't need to be around you.
Yes.
So, but a lot of what happens here in the African American culture is, instead of me being a part of what Debbie is doing to make it bigger and more broader, let me see what I can get out of it.
That's not good. That's not good.
I don't even know where to take it. Like,
that's not good. We like support system, and that is how you can
to make it bigger. Because if it becomes bigger, guess what? Debbie's going to need more help.
Yes.
Now you've got a department to run that's still a part of the same engine, but now you have a part that needs to run accordingly. So it may help you level up one, but I guarantee you'll fall down 3 more faster.
Yes. Absolutely.
So I don't get it. I'm always in it to help build, to expand as a team, not as just me.
I'm very excited to see and wish more that both community could come more closer.
Agreed.
To understand themselves and do things more closer, and that can benefit in so many ways, economically, socially, and I think there'll be more to benefit.
I have an idea of how we may be able to do that. We'll talk about
That's
that.
why you are the queen.
We'll talk about
That's why you are representing the African
really
community.
Good idea. We'll talk about that when the cameras are off. Yeah, we'll do that.
So this event, we are trying to build love, and unity, and creating avenues that we can be coming closer. So please support every means this can happen. I think it's going to be an excellent one.
I agree, because if you communicate, you build love. If you build love, you build peace. You go wrong.
There have been sayings, a lot of sayings. I've had that a lot. If I've met my African American brothers and sisters like 10, 6 have told me, I used to think Africans don't love us.
Because that's what they teach you. Even as
I
myself,
used to think they don't love us.
The more fair to brighter skin, that's what we've been told as Americans. The more fair to brighter skin is that the Africans don't like you. But it's complete opposite.
When any of them that have had any little opportunity to come close to the Africans, we completely have a revised thought of what he or she used to think. And they don't live without confessing, I used to think, I used to think. So that is why it's very important to come close.
Agreed.
Try in any means you can, wherever you are, create opportunity that will make you come close to Africans. We can't be the perfect people because we're already imperfect creatures. So there are bad people everywhere, in every community.
Yes.
We have not good personalities in African American communities. We also have not good people in African communities. So those personalities are everywhere. So you can't judge one person and generalize it. Like someone from the African American had hurt me. It don't make African Americans bad people.
As a whole, right. Right.
Let me give a stance.
That's one person.
Let me give one reference. I contracted a producer to produce one of my events. Actually, it was DSM Awards. He charged $1,000. Right there, because it's quick, there's no dragging thing. After all the contract been set up, everything, he wanted 300 deposit. I gave him 500 deposit. So to give him the remaining deposit a week before the event. And the event is months, almost 5 months ahead, that I gave you 50% of the money. And after I gave him that money, he switched off. He was actually using DSM Award to promote himself and using DSM Award to get other jobs, because people were trusting him. If he can be the one producing this brand, that means he knows what he's doing. And he was getting other jobs and was tagging DSM Award, but he already scammed DSM Award. So I didn't judge that because he's from African American community means they're not good people. No, it's just him.
Exactly.
Because I have my major camera guy is from the African American, and he is one of the best guy I've ever seen, but still from the same community. So this is why we can't be judging.
Agreed.
So they might do something that you don't like. It don't make African community bad. So if we can stop judging that way, and then it will help us to shape the way to love each other.
Yes, it will.
There's more good here and there's more good here. Let's try to take advantage of this good opportunity, because this is actually one motherland community.
Yes, it is.
If you can focus on that one love, it will help us to move mountains.
I agree.
That's what I believe in.
And this is why you have to extend hands. And to go back to what you said, whomever this person is, you cannot be karma.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do. It may not be today, tomorrow, next month, next year, but you cannot be karma.
No.
And I want all of my karma to be good karma. So that's why I choose to do right by people and extend my hand to help in whatever way I can. If I can't help, then I will say, hey, Debbie, I'm sorry, that's not my department. I don't know anything, but let me ask someone who may know.
Right.
So I try to help the best way I can. That's my choice. So again, I want all of my karma to be good karma. I want to be able to lay down at peace and sleep with myself.
Absolutely. The same thing with me. The same thing with me. Like, I've been very happy and excited since we've been connecting with a lot of people. It's been a whole different movement. It's been a whole different love and vibes, and the expression of love and acceptance from the African American community, knowing that we feel this way about them, we love them this way.
Yes,
it gives me extra joy.
It's shocking because it's like, this is not what we were taught, you know. So it's a beautiful thing, and let's just continue to embrace in that, expand in that, you know. So invite whomever, your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend. Come out, network, enjoy the festivities and the moment of my crowning.
Yes.
And you just never know who you may run into.
Absolutely. And we're fully prepared. The event is going to be gorgeous. We can't be dishing out what you need to come and eat that day. So
yes,
it is a surprise full vibe day. A day we're introducing a lot of things together, and we're introducing a queen to you that you have never seen that in a long
Yes,
time.
yes. And let me just tell you, from me, I appreciate you from even taking the time to want to bridge the gap between African Americans and Africans to unite us as a people. So across the world, because that's where I see this going, across the world. Just because you may not be here physically does not mean you cannot
Yes.
become contagious in
Yes,
this
yes.
situation. That's my word, contagious. But I just want to thank you for expanding and sharing your light and your platform with us to, educate us and make us more aware of we all are family at the end of the day.
Right.
So thank you.
Right. I appreciate you, and it's my honor. It gives me joy to do it, and I have the privilege to have the assets.
Yes.
So why not use it? Do I know why I have the
you.
assets? I don't know. So it moved me to do it, and I'm doing it.
You do know why. You're a queen too. What does she mean she doesn't know why? What do you mean?
Anyway, but I want to appreciate you all for watching us, and
Yes.
please keep subscribing and keep watching and keep being good and keep spreading love.
Keep being contagious.
You all, I say, for now we sign up. Again, I am Dr. Debbie Good News, and we have the queen here, Mahogany Raspberry.
Thank y'all.